In this video, I told you all that my real goal for learning to draw was to make a comic. But in order to make a comic, I need to have characters. Unfortunately, I already have characters. In fact, I have too many characters, all of which belong to different stories I want to draw. The first is the protagonist of a web novel I posted some years ago. I already had art commission of her, so I thought I could easily just redesign her, but that wasn't as easy as I thought.
Oh shit!
I wanted it to feel realistic in an epic dark fantasy sort of vibe, and for that, I did a lot of research into armor, angels, wings, birds, and even swords. I found myself drawing in a bunch of new information, and with so little time to process them to actually draw that oozing in the ground way I imagined. Then, I tried to draw the main character of a web novel I plan to post soon. He's an immortal stuck in the body of a kid that forced to participate in a pseudo-death battle for his freedom from the tyrannical god that made him immortal in the first place, or risk turning into a mindless weapon. But then, no matter what I did, that didn't come out right since I still admittedly don't know much about that character. Then, one morning while doing gesture practice, I saw a gesture that made me think of an OC I made when I first started learning to draw. I remember thinking, alright, she's one of the main characters of the comic I want to make. Why didn't I just draw her in the first place? So I took that simple gesture and built off of that. Hi there, my name is Patch, and in this video I tried redrawing an OC I made at the start of my journey. I forgot to record the whole process from the start, so we'll start from when I started coloring. I don't know if this is a good idea yet, but I want to introduce the character like I did in the chapter I wrote about a year ago. For that, I want you to imagine yourself as the protagonist. It's dawn. The sky is still dark out, but you decide to go for an early jog. On this jog, you are attacked by a horrendous monster. The beast's circular mouth digs into your chest, blood spewing all over, your screams echo through the early morning sky, only to fall on the ears of no one. This goes on for a few more seconds until you start to hear something. That shouldn't have been possible. You're slowly losing all senses. Your vision is blurry, you can't smell, and you can't even taste the blood that's choking you at this very moment. Yet, you feel like you can hear something. Like a horse galloping but 10 times faster. In the next moment, you see something right above you. A slender leg stretched out in an elegant arc. This leg slams into the creature, kicking it off your body with a Herculean strength that forces even the palm trees to sway. From the corner of your eye, you look at your savior. All you see is a baggy white shirt, soaked with blood that slowly snaked down a pair of beautiful long slender legs. Her face is a mix of sheer ecstasy and wrath. Okay, I'm sorry if that was cringe or corny, but it just sounded really cool to me. This is Rain. I've always liked the idea of her being an eccentric, larger-than-life type of character who just loves to soak in the pleasures of life. She's a witch who used forbidden magic at one point in her life for some reason, hence the horns on her head and strange irises. Because of that, she loses access to traditional witch magic and is instead blessed with an abundance of superhuman abilities. And she will take the protagonist's soul to be used as a weapon, like the souls and meisters from Soul Eater. When I came up with the concept for her, I've always had the idea of Soul Eater meets Call of the Knights, and now I'm thinking of including certain aspects from Jujutsu Kaisen and Kagurabachi into it. Because of that, I always knew she was going to be loud, so this drawing of her needed to be loud as well. I think that's why the gesture felt perfect when I saw it. Another thing I thought was important to her character was hair. Growing up in an African country, I've seen tons of crazy hairstyles done over here, and I simply don't see that anywhere else. I wasn't able to show off any of them here since I'm not that good at drawing yet. When I first met her, I wasn't really thinking of her hair. I just thought, hey, shortcut hair, stereotypical, I'm not like other girls look. But that wasn't the right approach when designing hair. I'm still no good at drawing hair, so I decided to go for a simple hairstyle. It's unique and not just plain, but simple enough to do, I believe. And I'm kind of proud of it. So, what do you guys think of her design? Because I wasn't able to get Rain's recordings from the start, I decided to draw another character. This is a character called the Holo Collector. She's set in the same universe as this character who I called the Cannibal. I don't have a lot of information put down for her yet. The basics is she's an ancient dragon who goes around collecting cursed weapons called holes. she's a fearsome beast who hands down any humans who use holos themselves. For her, I always thought she needed to be an imposing, fearsome figure. She's a no-nonsense character dedicated to her cause of saving the world from these holos. In the original drawing, the only thing that showed she wasn't human were the pair of horns on her head. But I decided to include a dragon tail. I think that makes it easier to identify what she is, even if with just her silhouette. And I also decided to change her body proportions a bit just to make her feel more mature physically.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
One thing I regret is I was unable to draw the weapons. I know it's ridiculous, but I was too scared of drawing them and making them look too simplistic or bad, which would have taken focus off of her even though she's also quite simplistic. For the shading, I went with a really simple, obvious light source, although I messed up by allowing the light to reach her chest the way it did. I'm not sure if I should have also made some of the light hit the tail. I forgot to record me choosing the colors, but here's the flats. This time while drawing, I tried something new. I added a glow effect to her eyes to show power. It was cool having fun with all the various layer effects. Anyway, that was it for the video. What do you guys think? Has my art improved? Let me know in the comment section and what exactly you think I can do to make it look better. With that said, I'm Patch. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe.